The SGX Nifty is not very much hyped on the positive side. However, the negativity also is not much in SGX Nifty. SGX Nifty is slightly over those particular levels where it closed yesterday, just about 11 points negative on SGX Nifty. So that may be positive for Indian markets as well. It may open green in today's session, in the positive in today's session. So where are we standing as of now in the Nifty? This is where we are actually standing. And first of all, welcome everyone to Ashok Kumar and Rao's YouTube channel. Mr. Prakash, good morning. And welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome everyone to who all have subscribed, who all have seen these videos on a daily basis. I say sincere thanks to you. First of all, if we have any questions with respect to technical analysis, you can ask in the chat section and I'll be taking up the questions. So that is it, and let's welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Nifty Intraday Options, where tips. Today we will be giving you the tips about where the Nifty will actually go in the intraday session. Yesterday itself I had told you, if Nifty has to go up to 16,300, it has to come down to 16,200 and then only it will shoot up. So that is what happened in yesterday's market. It came all the way till 16,179 levels and then shot upwards. So that is the way technical analysis can guide us. Okay, so yesterday, that's because I had told you in yesterday's session also that we are seeing a huge downturn in the stochastics. Stochastic RSI, stochastic DMI, both were suggesting that we will see a downturn in the market. Such is what happened in yesterday's market. If you had just followed my instructions so that it may come down to 16,200, you may have made a lot of money out of it as well. So the market just came down all the way to 16,176 and then shot up to 16,250 levels. And then, oh, Mr. Ganesh, welcome, and good morning. Yesterday we had a quite what to say, drastic move session. We moved all the way till 16,300. After that, I mentioned that okay, the market may cross 16,300 only if it comes down to 16,200. Yesterday it came down and then it all the way went up to 16,000. From 16,180 levels, it went to 16,260 levels. So that's the drasticity what can be expected in one day, proving the technical analysis. So where is the market actually standing now? Before we start the session, basics of stock market core, the book I have authored, Basics of Stock Market for Beginners, which is India specific, is available on Amazon. Click on the first link in the description below and you will be able to read that book. I have authored everything whatever is required for basics of stock market, and very soon I'm thinking of authoring another book which is options trading, with respect to options trading, that will be released very soon as well, probably within this month itself. Let's see. So that being said, let's jump in and let's understand where the market actually stands for today. So the market analysis, that is the market profit show, is now live, and welcome everyone. So Nifty trend for 10th August 2021, where are we standing now? The resistances stand at 16,349 and 16,290. Supports are at 16,176, 16,146, 15,962, 15,915 and 15,901. It's more unlikely that the market will fall more down from here onwards. So it may come down to 16,000 or 15,900 and then go upwards. So the market is not likely to go more down from here onwards. As well, the EMA is giving a good support around the level of 15,900 levels. So that also is a positive for the market as of now. So where is the SGX Nifty? SGX Nifty was 10 points higher somewhere around 7:20 a.m. However, now it is 11 points lower when I actually checked at 9:03. So it was 11 points lower. So it will have a positive impact on Indian markets since it is not dragging too much downer. S&P was 4 points downer. Nasdaq was 24 points higher in yesterday's session. Dow Jones was 106 points lower, that is 0.3% down. Nikkei was up by 281.56 points, that is 1.01% up. Hang Seng was up by 104 points at 0.4% up, and that was around 7:15 or 7:20 in the morning. So Nifty technical analysis for 10th August, that is today, where the supports are at 16,210, 16,146, 16,131, 16,000, 15,952, 15,915, and 15,901 levels. Where the resistance is 16,349, 16,290 are the place where we have a resistance as of now, because we don't have much of resistance as of now. We are almost at the highest levels. We are just 100 points away. We are not even 100 points, about 90 points shy from the highest level ever Nifty has touched, that is 16,349 levels. So today we will open positive and further move towards 16,300 in today's session. So where are the supports? As I already mentioned, 16,200, 16,176 will be supports, and if that is barred, 16,131 to 16,000 levels can be seen in today's session. And fast stochastic is at 89.09, 89.74 is where the slow stochastic is. Both are slightly below the overbought zone. 90 is the overbought zone on fast stochastic, and slow stochastic yesterday both were overbought, and today both are slightly below overbought zone. However, we may see that the market move upwards in today's session, seemingly because we are not in an overbought zone in fast stochastic and slow stochastic. Seeing the stochastic itself, I actually mentioned that the market will go downer in yesterday's session. That is what happened. Today we have a possibility that the market may go upwards in today's session. It may surge upwards. MACD is at the 135.65, which is outright positive. Divergence is at 45.79, that is totally positive as well. Nifty trend for long term is at this point up, and considering the world markets, which is positive, SGX Nifty, which is positive, US markets also was positive, 2 out of the 3 index was positive, and at last the technical analysis Nifty will open positive and move higher towards 16,300 levels. And considering the trends globally, Nifty trend today is positive. So that's the analysis. Let me share the other chart with you. And the other chart gives us a definitive means of market moving upwards. So this is where the market can be determined, if the market can go upwards or downwards from here onwards. So as of now, we are not at the highest level of Bollinger Bands, and we are not trending lower. We are rather moving upwards from here onwards, because the stochastics RSI and both stochastic RSI is at the lower levels, and the stochastic DMI also is at the lower level. Seeing that, we will move higher in today's session. Where are we currently stationed? We are higher by 16 points in the pre-open session. So pre-open shows that we are higher by 16 points. And let's do an analysis of 1 day and 1 day markets, where the market is currently. So for the last how many months? Let's take for the last 3 months in the market. Okay, first of all, are you able to see the whole of the screen to the top? No, right? Okay, just a minute. I'll try to minimize it a bit. Okay, are you able to see it now? Yes, little bit. Yes, I'll try to minimize it a bit more. Okay, now are you able to see? Okay, yes, you are able to see. Okay, all right. So that being said, let's do the analysis for today, and let's see where the market actually stands in today's session. Okay. Okay, so now the market is currently at the highest level at the 16,258 levels. So 16,258, this is a daily chart of Nifty. Okay, so this is the daily chart, and how many months I have considered, about 2 or 3 months. Okay, so this is where the market is actually standing as of now. So the markets are actually standing around this particular level. So I have taken the last 3 to 4 months of chart, and I'm doing the analysis accordingly. And let's see where the market actually stands as of now. So the market is currently at the level of 16,258. At the highest level of Bollinger Band, we are seeing that the market is currently a bit tending towards it moving to the, whenever it reaches the higher level of the Bollinger Band, the market usually tends to go towards the lower zones. Okay, and when the market actually moves higher, look at this here, over here, the market was very in a slow moving zone, and after that the market started moving on a higher basis. So from 15,000 onwards, the market started moving higher, and so did the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands also started to move the width on a move the height higher. Okay, so the width between these two started becoming higher. Okay, here the market actually started moving in a sideways zone. That's the reason the width between the higher levels of Bollinger Band and lower level of Bollinger Band actually lessened. Now again we are moving higher, the Bollinger Band will stretch and it will move on the higher side as we actually start going on the higher note. So as of now, where are we standing? We are currently standing around the level of the 16,490 for the account. We will see that the market move towards 16,490 according to Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci extension. Okay, so how do we do that? We have drawn a Fibonacci retracement as of now. Okay, if at all we have to see that the market moving upwards, where does it actually move? The market may actually move towards the level of 16,490. How do we get that equation? I have taken the Fibonacci retracement from the lows till the highs, and once the lows and the highs have actually taken the position, and if we actually stretch this particular level of 61.8% level to the 0% level, zero level of the Nifty, at that point of time we will get the market to go to a particular level in the 100% level, and that 100% level will be at the level of 16,490 levels. Those are the levels where the market will actually stop at this point of time according to the Fibonacci retracement levels and Fibonacci extension levels. Okay, and stochastic RSI period, stochastic RSI is period is 14 and 14, and the other one is 6 and 6, and that's it. And because of the header advertisement, we could not be able to see the candles properly. Okay, so let me remove that. Just 1 minute. Okay, are you able to see the screen correctly now? Okay, great. Okay, all right. So now the market has actually opened. The market is going higher and higher towards 16,291 levels in the session. So it is continuously going upwards. I had told you it will move towards 16,300 mark. Now we are at 16,293 levels on Nifty. 16,295 is where we are, 37 points higher in Nifty. So let's continue the analysis. So we have drawn the Fibonacci retracement levels, right? So we have drawn the Fibonacci retracement from the levels of 14,593, which was the previous low, and we have drawn the Fibonacci retracement to this particular level of the 16,000 15,000 sorry, we have drawn to the highest level. We should not draw it to the highest level as of now, because we have to have the levels around these particular levels. So we have to have the Fibonacci retracement 100% levels around this particular level of 15,952. So now we have drawn to 15,952. Where is the next level we will be reaching? It is around this particular level of 16,490 levels. So this is the level. I have to do in nothing. This the trading view itself actually gives us all the information. The market will actually stretch towards the 16,490 if at all we are going higher. So we are currently at 16,297 levels in Nifty, 39 points higher in Nifty. All of a sudden something happened and it is falling down, and we came down to the 16,290 levels, from 16,297 to 16,290 on Nifty as of now. So let's delete this Fibonacci retracement, and let's check the 1 second chart. Sorry, not 1 second, 1 minute chart. That's the reason it's giving me the upgrade option. I can't see the 1 second chart. I can see the 1 minute chart. Okay, so now the 1 minute chart is actually showing up, and the market is actually seeing that we are in a particular level where we will reach the 16,300 mark. Mind you, 16,300 is a very strong resistance market. Okay, so that's the reason we hit the 16,300 almost. However, we are tending toward levels of 16,290, where it is trying to take support and move here from here onwards. So low stochastic and fast stochastic was denoting that the market will move higher. We are 32 points higher in Nifty as of so from the levels of just 16 points higher, we have moved 30 higher in Nifty as of now. So we are at 16,986 levels, and we are moving stronger and stronger in the market as of now. So where is the market stationed at? The market is stationed with the support at 16,260 levels, and 16,200, 16,176, and the resistances are at 16,290 and 16,300, 16,349 levels are the levels of resistance for the market. That's the reason it's a bit shying down from 16,290 mark, which is a bit of resistance for the market. And it is quite possible that we will see moving upwards towards 16,300, taking all the resistances and moving towards the level of 16,350 as well in today's market, because MACD is suggesting we will be moving higher in the market as of now. Okay, so slow stochastic RSI is actually denoting a bit of a turn towards the negative zone. So please be cautious. Stochastic RSI is denoting a bit of a downturn from here on 16,300 mark. We have crossed the 16,300 mark. We are above 16,300 at 16,303, 44 points higher for the market. Six are going all the way higher from here, and we are jumping all the zones, and we are moving stronger and stronger. I told you, right? it will move above 16,300. So it is now 16,305 is where the Nifty is currently at, 47 points higher for Nifty at this point in time. Any questions as of now? Let's hope that the market will actually move above the 16,300 mark, because I also don't know that. But according to the technical analysis, we may move towards the 16,350 mark in today's session. We are not in an overbought zone, so we may be moving upwards from here rather than going downwards, because we are stationed at 16,290 as a support level as of now. So 16,290 will be a support for the market, and the market will be showing a great move when it actually hits the support levels on the market. Okay, so at this point of time, we are probably looking at a level where we can cross the 16,350 mark and move higher. However, at the highest level, there will always be a resistance, so watch out for that. Okay, so we may move to the highest level from the highs 16,305 down 10 points, lower at 16,209 as of now, because it is trying to hit the support level at 16,290 and take support and move all the way higher from 16,300 mark. We came down, and we are trying to conquer again the 16,300 mark at 16,219 on the Nifty. And where is the futures standing? Nifty futures is at 16,290 count as of now. We have conquered 1,300 in the session. We are above 16,300, but at 16,292 on Nifty futures. Nifty futures is trying upwards, and it is trying to be a bit courageous and move upwards from here. The counterpart, which is spot Nifty, has already moved higher than 16,300 mark, and as I had already told, is rather moving higher in today's session rather than moving low today's session. We are at the highest point of the day, 16,306, at 48 points higher in Nifty. So we are currently moving higher. As already told, it is moving higher and higher rather than going lower in today's session. It is taking good support at 16,290, higher from here onwards. So that's the way Nifty is shaped now. It is on a higher note, and higher is what we are actually seeing in today's session as well. So here is the lows, here is the lows, this is a higher low, and here is the high, and here is the high, this is the higher high. We are seeing a positivity market. We are seeing a move of market on the higher side. We are seeing higher high and higher lows in the market. So that is a positive sign for the market. And if at all we see some weakness, we may come down to the level of 16,260 and then propel above the levels of 16,300 again today's session. It is more likely that will go higher in today's session, lower in today's session. So that's what the technical analysis is actually suggesting us as of now. So when the market is actually on a higher note, we are supposed to buy the calls on options. So how is options doing? Probably it will be better and good. We are almost at the level of all-time high. 16,310 is where we are seeing the market, and points higher is where the market is. We are at the highest point of the day, and we are moving higher from here onwards. That's how the market has shaped, and that is how the market will probably go in today's session. It will move higher towards 16,350 levels is where the market is going, the direction for the market as of now. That is Nifty as of now. So that being said, that's the end of the technical analysis for today. Basics of stock market for beginners book is authored me. and it is India specific. Click on the first link in the description below. You will find it on Amazon, and you will be able to get 2 strategies which makes you money on a daily basis using that particular book of stock market for beginners. That being said, this is the end of today's session of Market Profit Show. And if at all, if you have any questions, yes, clear, it's viewable, clear, thank you, yes. Okay, super. Thank you very much for all of you who have joined at this point of time. Very much for another reason as well. The Market Profits Show has probably not gained that much of popularity, but at least my book, there are at least about 10 to 15 books selling on a daily basis, basics of stock market. That many people are actually getting a good gist of the stock markets, the using the basics of stock market book, the greatest happiness for me. So that being said, that's Profit Show. The basics of a book is available on Amazon. Click on the first link in the description below. That's Basics Profit Show on 10th August 1 in tomorrow's session. As of now, Nifty at 16,311 at 53 points, which is the highest point of. This is Ashok Kumar signing off. Happy trading and happy money making. Don't forget to like this video and share this video and